Hello there, everybody. This is King Mac, your friendly hamburger pal. Welcome to this feature presentation on YouTube. Be sure to enjoy a hot, fresh cheeseburger along with some delicious golden French fries, a tasty milkshake, and a nice soft drink. Thank you all for watching, and now sit back and relax and enjoy as Tony here brings you our feature presentation of TTBurger game reviews.
I keep on working, got purpose and worth. Music's my cure and this world is my purse. Get rid of this curse with every verse. Of course I've been hurt, but some have been much worse. Leave me alone.
Welcome back, my friends. How you all doing today? It's me, Tony, bringing you more TTBurger game reviews here on YouTube. We're continuing episode 245 of my test drive series review, and this is episode 245, part 3 of 8 parts. Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to Freaking HD, SubZeroMNX King Mac, along with Death Type Hyperlamnia, Rickles with Stateside, Black Healer, Meg, Homie RJ, Argo Jira, the Sensational Jet, Rockstar Pool, 69, Phantom Gaming Entertainment, and more and more and more. And if I missed you, in the shout out, I apologize there. I'm also giving a shout out to everyone who has supported this channel for the last 6 years. If it weren't for you guys, the channel would not be as big as it is today. But today we're gonna get things started here with the first test drive game made by Infogrames. But before we even get started, those of you missed what happened in episode 245, part 2 of 8. Bring it over here. A hot and fresh TTBurger recap ready to be served to show you all what you missed. I took a look at Test Drive 5 for the PlayStation and gave it a 6.5 out of 10 because it was slightly better than Test Drive 4 with like the graphics like that and some of the controls and stuff. But the game was still pretty difficult, and the opponent in the AI was very rubber band where they beat you and stuff all the time, and it just didn't feel much was improved over the time. So that's why I got a 6.5 out of 10. But for today's episode, we're gonna zoom ahead to Halloween of 1999, back when Accolade was shut down out of business and Infogrames took over, which we got today. Test Drive 6 for the PlayStation, Sega Dreamcast, PC, and Game Boy Color, released on October 31st, 1999, aka Halloween. Now, I know a lot of people consider this as one of the worst Test Drive games in the franchise. I mean, I understand people didn't like it, but I really like this game. I feel this was a Test Drive game we needed after the average, mediocre Test Drive 4 and 5. Sure, it has its problems, but it's still miles better than the other games. But let's get started here. When we get started, we have another musical opening FMV. This time it is Fear Factory with the cover of Cars by Gary Newman. It is a great cover, and it fits the game perfectly. And this FMV music video is fucking awesome. Then we buy a car. This is how you have to buy a car and stuff, and I'm going to pick that Dodge Viper again, and then we are off. There are tons of cars to choose from, and after we pick our Dodge Viper here, like I mentioned, we are off again, and we pick a mode. This time we have a new mode you can play as the cops busting the race dudes, and a very cool feature, but we'll talk about that later. And now let's get started. Let's get rolling here in this 10-part race, and we are off. As we start here, the game's graphics look pretty impressive for a game released in 1999. The vehicle models look good and animate really well, better than it did before. The backgrounds also look detailed, giving it the pure racing vibe to it. The frame rate runs at a smooth 30 frames per second, and sure, 30 frames is nothing, but still, it looks good. But we race here, and yes, the traffic AI is still a handful again. This time, they will come after you even when you are in the right lane. It's almost like a street full of homicidal murderer motherfuckers on the road trying to kill you along with the other races. Like, holy shit, they get crazy and insane. The cop AI has improved too. This time, they will finally arrest the other racers, not just you. So, I'm glad they fixed that. Yeah, and it took them 3 tries to do it, but I'm glad they got it right on the 3rd try. The vehicle physics are better than last time. They're a little floaty, but nothing too major, and the races are long again, but they don't look the same, which made them somewhat boring last time, and here they're different. And the races get intense for sure, and the weather effects here are better than before. Test Drive 6 has some awesome sound here, mainly the kick-ass rock tunes, mainly from Fear Factory and more. And me being a fan of rock music, this fits the game for sure, especially the cover of Cars by Gary Newman. The difficulty was better, more balanced, making it easier to win races, and I was like, yay, finally, they do it right. It doesn't have to be a chore trying to get first place this time, like, finally. but the races are big and long and stuff and entertaining, not boring, because the balance difficulty makes them less difficult. Even though they can still be brutal at times, the game was coming to them with the traffic and stuff. So take that, you crazy opponent AI. This time you take your own medicine. You can upgrade your vehicle with upgrade grades to get you when you buy. When you max out, which is Dodge Viper and stuff, it's very badass. And after like the race mode stuff, they also have the cop chase mode where you pick a cop car and arrest races doing little things like street racing and more. It is very cool to be the cop in the cop car. I just wish they kept this mode in future test drive games. I do wish there were more modes, but hey, the gameplay was improved overall. This is the test game I recommend out of the 3 regular test drive games on the PlayStation. I know people will not like what I said, but this is my opinion overall on stuff. Final thoughts here. Though those of you who did play Test Drive 4 and 5 and want a better game, look no further, because Test Drive 6 does deliver for sure. Beside the problem it has, I'm going to give Test Drive 6 a 7.5 out of 10 because of the problem it has. It's a game that should not be overlooked overall if you want a good test drive game. And that's it for episode 245, part 3 of 8 of my Test Drive series review. Next up, we're going to dive into the PlayStation 2 era as we take a look at Test Drive 2002 for the PlayStation 2, which was pretty much when I first saw it, I thought it was just a reboot like that, but it's not a reboot, basically a continuation with a storyline. We play a character called Dennis Black and stuff, which is a street racer and stuff, and more. I'll talk more about that as time goes on. Which all I gotta say, Tony, peace and out, have a good day. Click on the link to subscribe, and click on the link below to join my Discord group, my Facebook page, and just feel free to comment down below because there's more to come. Which all I gotta say is, Tony, peace and out, have a good day. See you on my review of Test Drive 2002. Take care, everybody.